Hey guys, I am back in the garden and I want to talk to y'all about trap plants. So that is when you intentionally plant something to distract the pests. And that way they leave your vegetables alone. So every year we do everything that we can to get rid of the grubs, either in the garden, in the lawn, all the places, and we spray all the things, the natural neotomes and all that. But we still get some because I have neighbors and they can come from other people's yards and still come over here. So I plant lythrum and it is a trap plant. It produces these beautiful purple flowers, but they also attract Japanese beetles. Now you might say, why do you want to attract the Japanese beetles? I don't. But the plant, the lythrum, will attract the Japanese beetles to itself, and that way they leave everything else alone. Once they get attracted to the plant, I keep a jar of soapy water, which is no longer really soapy now. But I just literally knock them into the jar. Ooh. Now the bees can enjoy the flowers. Another thing that I plant for the Japanese beetles are eggplants. When you see these lace type patterns, that means that a Japanese beetle has been eating on your leaves. Now they'll mess with the leaves on the eggplant, but they will not bother the eggplant itself. So that way, once I see them on the leaves, again, I can just dump them into the soapy water and I don't have to worry about them messing with things like my squash. Another thing you can do for specifically for Japanese beetles is you can get one of these bug bags. The bug bag, it has like an attractor that is in the bag and it would attract the bugs to the bag and they'll go down into the bag and they're trapped. Now, I love the bug bag because I don't have to do anything but put up the bag and the bugs literally will just go down in there because there's like a scent that is in there and it attracts them. And then if you have chickens or if you have neighbors or somebody who has chickens, then they love the Japanese beetles and it's a great snack for them. You see this massive squash plant behind me? Now, something that I do to protect the squash and the pumpkins and all the types of gourds is I plant a fake crop. And that way, that one comes early in the spring, and any vine borers, because I'm in the south, not every growing zone gets plagued with vine borers, but we do here in the south. So I plant a fake crop and they go to that fake crop and stay away from my other plants. So you can see they have decimated these plants over here. The others continue to thrive. So something else that you can do is not plant everything in one spot. So as you can see for the vine borers, to confuse them, I have squash planted all over in different beds. So don't plant everything in one spot so that it can just decimate and wipe out your whole garden bed. All right, guys, as always, I hope that this was helpful and I will see y'all in the next video.